Okay, today we're going to do a before and after video on this tree. This is a honey locust, and it's in a very small backyard. And this tree's overgrown. It hasn't been pruned in a few years. And it's likely that, with the exception of taking a few bottom limbs off, it's never been pruned at all professionally. Mike's begun to do the deadwooding in the tree. And so he's gotten in the tree and set his line. We got a good work position. He's beginning to take out the lower deadwood. So as you can see, the tree has quite a bit of deadwood in the lower interior canopy. And once we remove this deadwood, that'll go a long ways towards making this tree look nice and pruned. So that's what this looks like. And as you can see, it's encroaching upon the house. There's a lot of limbs that are close to the house. And it's also encroaching upon this large taxus here. So as part of what we're going to do in this procedure is we're going to clear the roof and clear the taxus of a lot of the branches that are encroaching upon it. It's kind of close to the garage over there, and it's crowding this hemlock and this spruce on this side. So that's basically what we have going on here. And we'll show you another shot at the end when we're done. Well, we're just finishing up the job here. Mike is putting the finishing touches on cleanup over there. Mike, you did a good job in that tree, thank you. And that is the finished product. Now here's the deal, we had to raise this up pretty high. There are a lot of valuable sun-loving conifers down here, and we did not want to get those crowded out to the point where they begin to die back. So hands were tied just a little bit. Our other option was to stub back the branches, and the cuts just really wouldn't have looked nice. So we talked about it. We made the decision to take it all the way back to the tree, and I think it's a good decision. We'll come a little bit closer here so we can see the work that we performed. You can see up in the tree here. You remember in the first video, there were branches near the roof up there, and that's all cleared. For you tree guys out there, you might see a little bit of a stub on that branch. And as you know, these honey locusts have a branch collar that protrudes quite a bit from the branch. So that is a properly placed cut. It just looks a little stubby. You can see it from this angle over here. There's the clearance on the roof. Here's that taxus bush. I don't know if that vantage point translates very well, but that's what that looks like. And here's the clearance from over here. Now, one other thing about this tree, and you might want to look at another video if you haven't yet, we've got a couple girdling roots down here that we're going to address in a minute and do a separate video. And the reason why I think that this is going to be a good demo for those girdling roots is they're above ground. And usually we see these roots, they're below ground, and it requires a soil excavation. And honestly, by the time we take that soil away, it's very difficult to tell the root from the root flare. And to the untrained eye, it's not obvious. So we're going to use this as a demo for girdling roots. And so you can look at that video next if you like.